Here are the final thoughts from our 2013 Miss Magnolia State reigning queens. The bloopers are at the end, but don't tell anyone.
I'm Reagan Middleton, Junior Miss Magnolia State 2013. It's been so much fun. It started on the cruise. All 4 queens got so close on the cruise. Also, at local preliminary pageants, I've crowned so many new winners that I can't wait to see them at the state competition. When I arrived at the state pageant last year, I remember being very nervous, but once I got there and it all started, nerves went away and I just had so much fun. Final 2, me and Kelsey were very excited, but we were nervous at the same time, but we knew that with either one of us, we were going to be happy for whoever won. Being the state winner has made me more confident and comfortable in myself and just happy with who I am. For the future, I plan to graduate from high school and then attend Mississippi State University. My major is still undecided. I feel like the Miss Magnolia State pageant is a very fair pageant because when I came in, I did not know any of the directors or any of the girls that I was competing with. To this year's contestants, I just advise you to have fun and just be yourself. If you're ever nervous, backstage, you need anything, you come up to me, ask me questions. I'm here to help, zip up your dress, help you with hair or makeup. I'm here for you all weekend. Even if you don't win, I would advise you to come back because it's an experience you'll never forget and you make so many new friendships. This year's winner, I promise to make sure that your banner gets on safely and you don't drop your flowers like I did last year. Just little. Good luck, girls. I'll see you in a couple weeks.
Hey, I'm Carmen Shoemaker, and I'm Miss Teen Magnolia State 2013. Miss Teen Magnolia State has been a blast. I've enjoyed every second of it, and I truly mean that. It's been encouraging and fun, and I've made a family here, especially when we went on the cruise. That was the best time because, of course, it's just fun. It's fun and games, and we got to walk around on the cruise, and we got to be like royalty, and we got to wear our crown, and everybody was like, they're queens, and that was fun. But also, the local pageants were really fun because we got to influence all of the contestants, and that was really interesting to meet every Little Miss pageant. Okay, so I love kids, so of course that was one of my favorite things, but it really was encouraging to see all these little kids try their best to compete in this pageant and see them be so happy. When I first arrived last year, I was beyond overwhelmed by how beautiful everybody who walked in was, and I was really excited to make friends and just, get started. But then it completely changed whenever I was I was in the pageant, I was okay, it was fun, but then we got down to the final 2, and once again, I was overwhelmed, and I just kept thinking, she's gonna win, she's gonna win, she's gonna win, and they called out my name, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is a journey of a lifetime for me, and that's when it all started. Winter has really changed my life a lot, and I know it's wild to say that, but I mean it because this will probably be my last big pageant, and it's the best one I could ever end on. It taught me that pageantry is absolutely more than just beauty and just putting on a nice dress and walking across the stage. It's more than the actual competition because afterward you have a family that means the world to you. So your plans are to major in chemistry at Mississippi State University and then move to Ole Miss and get a degree in pharmacy. So the state pageant. Okay, so of course I thought it was fair. I barely even knew who Chris was at the beginning of the pageant, and I mean that. I even went to the Christmas party after the pageant, and nobody even recognized me, so of course it was fair. And I was even number 1, so if I can do it, you can do it. That would help all of you the best, is just be yourself and truly enjoy the pageant, enjoy your time there. And even if you don't win, come back, try again, because it's the best time you can have, and you get to meet, even if you don't win, you still have a family at the state pageant, and you get to dance with your friends, and you get to compete with your friends and help them backstage, and it's just a great time. So be who you are and smile, never stop smiling. So if any of you need help, I promise you can Facebook me, you can ask me when I'm there, if you need me to touch up your hair, touch up your makeup, anything. If you need me to pray with you, if you need me to just sit there and just do funny things with you, get your mind off, I can do it. Just come up to me and ask me, I don't mind at all. Alright girls, I can't wait to see you at state. We have only a couple more weeks, so y'all get prepared.
Hello, I'm Jessica Jackson, Miss Magnolia State 2013. This year has been great, traveling all over Mississippi to all the local preliminaries and also bonding with my 3 other queens. I also had a great time with the Little Miss Magnolia State, taking over 1 million pictures. One of my favorite parts of being Miss Magnolia State was the cruise school, and we also laid out and bonded. Once I arrived at the state pageant, I was very nervous and anxious to get the interviews over with. Afterwards, it was a breeze, though. When it got down to the final two last year, I was very nervous and anxious to find out who the winner is, but I definitely would have been happy for Allie if she would have taken home the crown. Being the state winner has really given me a drive to do my best and succeed in everything I do. My future plans include finishing nursing school and hopefully starting a family. I think the Miss Magnolia State Pageant is very fair because I've done this pageant 3 years and each winner has been very deserving. My best advice to all the contestants is to have fun and get to know one another. You'll really have true friendships in the end, and also wear comfortable shoes. If you don't get to take home the crown, I'm living proof to come back and try again and you will succeed. I'm Miss Magnolia State for a few more weeks. I'll see you soon.
Hi, I'm Robin Mastery, Mrs. Magnolia State 2013, and I want to say good luck to all you candidates out there. This year has been absolutely amazing and crazy all wrapped into one in a good way. I have absolutely enjoyed being able to get to know so many people from the pageant and then also from doing the different preliminaries, and it actually has opened up a lot more to me than what I ever expected. I was able to go on the cruise and it was so much fun. My husband was able to go with me, and my children stayed at home, which they were pretty upset with me about. But it was wonderful to be able to hang out with Chris and Ray and also Reagan and Carmen and Jessica, just because I'm further up north than where they are, and it was just a wonderful bonding moment. I got to meet their parents, and their moms actually adopted me as their niece, so that was just so much fun. Little Miss Magnolia State Pageant was so much fun. They all wanted to come up and get our autographs and get pictures. It was almost as though you were a celebrity, and they were the cutest thing ever. I am glad that I didn't have to judge that pageant that year because it seemed like it was very hard. But it was so wonderful to be able to realize what an impact you actually make on some of their lives and how they said they wanted to grow up and be like us. When I arrived at the state pageant last year, I was excited and nervous at the same time. This was my second time coming. I took the year before off and came back, and I was excited to be able to see some of the people I met 2 years previous to that. I was also nervous because this was the first year my daughter was competing at a state pageant at this level, so it was fun to turn into a mother-daughter weekend, but it was a lot of work. But it got to the point where we had everything figured out and planned, where she went and did her thing, and I was able to hang out with all the misses and just really enjoy being around a lot of other women. When I made the top 5, I was shocked, and it was funny because several people would come up to me and say, "I know you're going to make it," and I would tell them, "You don't have to be nice and lie to me." But it was amazing. Just because of the variety of the competition that was there. There were some really young people there. There were some married women without children. There were married women with children. There were, it was a phenomenal group, and I know that it was very difficult. And then when it got down to the final 2, for any of you that could see the video or that were there, you also heard where Jessica, the announcer, told us that she's already made the announcement because we were talking so much, and she's already announced the winner, which she hadn't. But basically, I grabbed Tiffany's hand and I was telling her congratulations. And when they announced my name, I was shocked. But we both were going back and forth and saying, "No, it's you, congratulations, no, it's you." So that was absolutely just huge. It meant a lot to me, and I wish that we could have crowned everyone, but unfortunately, there can only be one winner, and I was absolutely honored that they called my name. Being the state winner has had multiple changes on me. A couple is that for those of you that know me, I am a true tomboy. I played sports growing up. I never did pageants. So when I did this the 2 years previous, that was my first time ever being in a pageant. And it has actually shown me how there's so much more about pageants than what other people think that there are that have never participated. And in fact, I've heard from several people there's none other than Christiana's pageant, just because of how friendly everyone is. And yes, it's a competition, but it's also a very loving environment. So that's one of the things that it also opened up for me is a bit more confidence in myself and my appearance, and the fact that I don't have to be like everybody else. I can still be myself, but that still can be beautiful on the inside and out. Any future plans that I may have would be to look into possibly doing other pageants. It has been wonderful to be able to participate in the Mrs. Division, and I think that it was a great challenge. I try to find one thing every year to force myself to get out of my comfort zone, because I think as women, but especially as married women, we have a tendency to put everyone else's needs before our own. So the pageant was the thing that I forced myself to get out of my comfort zone, and I have officially been bit by the pageant bug. And I am currently training to do the half marathon for the St. Jude for the St. Jude Children's Hospital, and to raise money for them. And I'm looking for my next thing for 2014 to challenge myself. The Mrs. Magnolia State pageant is very fair, and I can say that because when I did it 2 years ago, I was absolutely as green as they could get. In fact, Chris and I have had multiple conversations about there were a couple of things that you could tell I had never done a pageant before, but that I still at that time made the top 10, so, and I was the 6th one. But it's also fair because if you look back on, go to the website and look at some of the previous winners, look at some of the top 5, there is there's an array of people that participate in this pageant. It's not your stereotypical person that is going to be crowned the winner. So once those photos are uploaded onto the website, don't think that the prettiest girl is guaranteed to win, because that's not always how this pageant is. It is any one of you can be the winner. And to this year's contestants, my advice to you would be to be ready for some fun competition, but also be ready to turn it into an amazing women's weekend, retreat, whatever you'd like to call it. Keep it friendly, and but do your best and do what's best for you. Don't sit there and compare yourself to anyone there, because every single one of you are gorgeous and you have amazing talents and qualities about you, and every single one of you are designed specifically to be yourself. So go be yourself and have a great time. And for those of you that aren't able to win, because like I said earlier, unfortunately there can only be one winner each year, don't give up, don't quit, come back. The only one thing that I'm going to miss by me being a winner is not being able to participate in my women's weekend, so to speak. Just keep going at it. That's what I did. I didn't win my first time, but I had a blast, and I had so much fun. When I got home, I was telling my family about it, that my daughter wanted to come back and do it, and she did. And she made the top 15, and she didn't get crowned, but she's ready to come back again and have a great time. So don't ever quit, don't ever give up. Just come back, and you never know, you could too be the Mrs. Magnolia State. Ladies, and if you need anything, please don't hesitate to contact me. Please don't hesitate to come up to me, talk with me, ask me questions. I hope to be as helpful as I possibly can. And other than that, I will see you guys soon, and good luck, everyone.
I'm Reagan Middleton, Junior Miss Magnolia State 2013. This year as Junior Miss Magnolia State has been very exciting. On the cruise, I can't do this. Okay. Can I say that? My future plans, nope. My plans for the future, nope, that doesn't work either. No. I'm still thinking about that. You can cut that out, because that did not make sense. Nope.
Oh, it was going good.
Oh. Dang it!
Hey, I'm Carmen Shoemaker, and I'm Miss Teen Magnolia State.
Just start over.
I don't know, what year am I?
2013.
My future plans are to, okay, hold on. Do you want me to do anything else over?
Hello, I'm Jessica Jackson, Miss Magnolia State 2013. One of my favorite parts of being Miss Magnolia State was the cruise that we got to take to Cozumel. I got to snorkel and see all the fish and sharks under. When I arrived at the state fair last.
The state fair? Where'd that come from?
That was recently, that's great.
Yeah. My best advice for.
Hi, I'm Robin Mastery, Mrs. Magnolia State 2000. I did do it right, sorry, go ahead.
Just keep going.
Hi, Robin Mastery. Okay. Why is this so difficult?
Everybody's messed up.
I was about to say with orthovis. That's the reason I said that. Okay.
Too.
And to this year's contestant. Okay, sorry.